My name is Claudia Acosta.
Chuck Hise.
Eileen Desjardins.
I'm going on my 13th year.
I've been here 20 years in May.
I've been here at Roundtree Gardens for 14 years.
The late 1961.
I've been here 12 years.
I've been here 42 years. I'll make 43 years in September.
And I've been at Roundtree Gardens for over 12 years.
I worked at Roundtree Gardens for 21 years.
This year, I came up to my 18th year anniversary.
I've been involved with Quaker Gardens since 1977.
I enjoy working here. I enjoy the residents. I like putting smiles on their face. They move here, they need the help, and I love helping people. And I get rewarded 10 times over just by making their life easier.
The staff, not the buildings, not the programs, not the stuff that you see on paper, but the hearts of the people are what make the difference. And those key staff members we've been fortunate, they've stayed for years and years and years. And that's extremely important because turnover is just so devastating because the consistency of providing care, consistency of meeting the needs of people. And the people that stay are the ones that have the desire in their heart for something more than a paycheck. We gave the greatest benefits as far as providing a reason for coming to work.
Two young people who started out as high school students and worked their way up through various levels and now have very responsible positions. Claudia Acosta in food services started serving meals to our executive committee when I was on the board in the 1990s.
Community members, they all have a unique story. I just enjoy hearing their backgrounds, where they started, and their traveling stories, and why they're here, why they came to Roundtree. And then you know that you're part of that family when you speak to them and you hear all their different stories.
And Richard Nordzig.
I started here at Roundtree Gardens. It was a summer job, part-time, when I was in high school.
I think the reason why a lot of the employees stay, including myself, is because of our residents. Being around the residents that we have here at Roundtree Gardens, they are like my father, they are like my mom, they are like my aunt, my uncle. We have that connection because we are a Christian community here. We have a purpose. We know that God brought us all here together for a purpose, and we're here to support each other and just give each other, a helping hand, give us direction, all those things. They all come together.
I think that dedication to service here is an example of Christian faith without necessarily having to go around preaching.
This is their home. I work where they live, and that is an honor. That's a big responsibility for everyone that works here, not just me. Every single staff person. We're here in their home, making sure we're their servants for, 100%.
When I first started to work here, I was actually a housekeeper. And this other housekeeper came down and said that Mrs. Polly Adam was crying and it was her birthday. She was all alone. So the three of us, we went in the rose garden and we cut a rose from each bush. And we made her a bouquet, and then we knocked on her door and we made her cry all over again because we came in singing happy birthday. We told her, we're not doing this to make you cry. We're making this because it's your birthday, So that was, I'll never forget that. Just the look on her face when we did that.
We do have staff appreciation. We do want them to know that they are well appreciated, that we couldn't do this without them, and that that's our way of honoring them. Once a year we do honor those that have years of service, and again, once a month we do a daily blessing award. That is essentially our version of the monthly employee of the month, but it really is someone that's gone out of their way to bless others, and so the best thing we can do is be a blessing to them so that they can bless others.
The different staff members, they love working here. and they don't necessarily want to seek other employment because everything is so pleasant for them, and they enjoy working with the residents too.
I get so much satisfaction of being here and serving them.
Common theme is they feel this is where God wants them to be. This is where God's calling them to be. And there's nothing better that anyone can say than saying, I feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be.
The best way to describe the caregivers here, the people are very genuine. They're very forthright. They're not going to kind of pull any punches or lead anyone along. So they're very honest. You know, we bounced around from different hospitals and facilities. He went to another facility, an acute rehab facility, and we actually wanted to see what we could do to get back here. This place wasn't matched. And ever since we brought him the first day, we've just felt very lucky for him to have what he has here.
When you would go into the GMC to visit, those caretakers in there are angels. They're dedicated. And you see the love. You can't refuse to see it. It's there. And the same thing happens when you go into the front desk here with all of those wonderful people behind the front desk. And I mean all of them.
Working especially in memory care, it's made me become more of a caring person and learn to appreciate people more, show them the true love, the affectionate, or, you know, just maybe joke around with them if they enjoy having a funny conversation, sense of humor. And some residents, when they're having a rough day, that really helps. And at home, it's the same thing. It just makes the environment, makes you not as stressed.
I think the employees stay for so long because this is a different type of place, because we have the Lord here, and everyone's goal is to help the residents and the community members, and we just all love them so much, and they love us, and we get so much fulfillment from it.
A former neighbor of ours, she was in another setting, and her son stopped by to just check on something, and one of the staff members saw him and asked about her, and he mentioned, well, I'm going over there and she's going to be having her dinner, and she said, I'll be over and I'll feed her. She left her job here after she was through for the day and went over and fed this former resident. So, see, they really bend over backwards.
I enjoy having one-on-one connections with families or residents because it brings some fulfillment in my life as well as their life, that we are connected and that they can count on us, that this is not just a business. This is a place that they can come to and know that they're going to be taken care of. They're going to feel the love from the staff as well as the other residents.
So when I think of our staff, I think of so many people who have come from a background of ministry, serving in the church, and so they really have a heart for service. They have a desire not only to do a job and make a living from their job, but just they're wired in a way that causes them to give and to serve out of a place of love and compassion, a desire to honor and esteem those who they're serving.
I'm just amazed. We have people here that just seem to enjoy the older people. They just love them. And you can tell it when they serve us at the table. They take care of our housekeeping, you know. And I just think that God helps to bring the right people here. And that I'm amazed at the way people seem to be content when they have to move into the health center or move into the memory care center. How in the world those staff members keep their lives full and interesting. It's an amazing thing to watch.
The caring heart of taking care and being involved in patients' lives was outstanding here.
It's in their eyes. It's in their voice. It's evident. the care that they want to share with you. And as I said, I wouldn't be anywhere else.
When I go home every day from being at Roundtree Gardens, I have a sense of accomplishment. And I have a sense of, you know what, I've fulfilled my purpose for today. And the sense of, you know what, I hope that I've been able to positively affect someone's life, whether that's a family member, whether that's just a UPS guy coming in, whether that is a community member, whoever that might be. It's a sense of accomplishment. Is that, you know what, I've made a difference in someone's life. I've been a daily blessing to someone.